focus or breathe into it too hard, But let's see. I have a new Chromebook, which is like a little internet machine laptop. Let me turn on live chat. I don't see. Oh, there it goes. Hello, Real White Ball. Hello, Whimsical Apple. Hello, TLS. Yes, it's a surprise live. So if I do this, like you can hear me like touch my shirt. I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. Hi, Lucy. Oh my gosh, it's been forever since I've seen Lucy. Hello, hello. I grabbed my trivia books if you want to play some trivia, but mostly I just wanted to test this out. You've been busy, that's a good thing sometimes. That's okay. Hello, CH. Very good to see you. It looks like, it's very dark in here because it's nighttime and I've been having migraines, so everything's kind of on dark mode for me. But I think that's the only issue. I think the stream doesn't look that bad. It's just too dark, right? The mic sounds great to me. I don't know about you guys. Does anyone have headphones in so they can hear ear-to-ear stuff? I've always wanted to play with the ear-to-ear feature, but how I have my mic set up to record, I can't. Because I have to have it above me so I can record books, right? So I can't do ear-to-ear when I'm recording. But if I have this set up, I can do it, and that's very exciting. How does it sound? Did anyone grab some headphones? And let me know how it sounds. I feel like I have a really loud shirt on. It's like, I don't know. What do you guys think? So, lately, just a little life update about my, horrible week. It sounds clear, says Whimsical. That's awesome. It's been, a rough week with, thanks, Lucy. I'm so glad. My migraines have been very annoying. And the other night, I got ravaged by mosquitoes. I don't think you can see the low quality, but here and here are mosquito bites, and they itch all the time. And I have one on my hand, and I have one, you can't see, it's too dark, on the inside of my arm, and I have one on my shoulder right here. I'm in agony. Right, CH, they are awful. And they're just in, especially the one right here, because it's kind of near my armpit. So it brushes against all of my clothes all of the time, and it itches 100% of the time. And the one on my hand, can you see how bad I've scratched it? Oh my gosh. Hello, something like N. How are you? It's been a minute since I've seen something like N. It's old faces here. I feel like there's a crowd that can only come during a surprise lives. A Whimsical Apple's having dizzy spells. That's awful. I got dizzy the other day I got up too fast while dealing with a migraine, and it was, mozzie bites are the absolute worst. That is true. It's, I'm grabbing the side of my head, because it itches all the time. Yeah, something it's in South Africa, so they're in the winter time, so they're getting the cold weather. We're just getting a really beautiful spring weather, but right now there's a storm rolling in, and it's supposed to start snowing in a couple hours. So there's that. It was just spring for 5 minutes, and then now it's winter time again. But anyway, these are the nails for next week. I put on some springtime nails because we're going to northern India, and we're going to Astana in Kazakhstan. So I wanted some cute nails for that. Let's see. Oh my goodness, Whimsical Apple, I am so sorry. They've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. is really treatable and in some instances curable. So it's like if you have to get diabetes, that's the one to get. But take care of your. Oh my gosh, my shoulder. I'm just itching constantly. Take care of yourself, Whimsical Apple, because that's the other thing. But type 2, like, yeah, it's more treatable, but if you don't, it has devastating effects on your body. You could lose your feet, you could lose your eyesight. Please take care of yourself. Buenos dias, HGW. I know it's very early morning in Europe, but and it's a Friday, so I don't know how many people would be able to join in the European part of my audience, but yeah, take care of yourself, Whimsical, because while it is treatable and curable for most people, if you don't stay on top of it, it could be really bad. So please take care. Anyway, let's try to play some trivia. Try to distract me from the pain that's right here. My migraine right now is right here, so I can wear headphones. If it floats this way, I gotta cut the live because it's gonna be too painful to wear these. And I want to wear these with this guy because it's my extremely powerful microphone. And like, I don't want to just accidentally like start doing all kinds of stuff to it. So let's do some trivia. Let's do book one because it's been a while since we've played with book one. So these quizzes aren't themed; they're numbered by difficulty. So do we want to start with easy, medium, or hard? What do you guys think? For anyone who wants to play trivia. Easy, medium, or hard? Oh, see, I feel it moving now. It's moving this way. That's manageable. It's moving to me, right? Oh, that is the worst feeling when you can feel your migraine moving. Something like N says medium. Okay, so I've opened to a random page, and it's quiz number 50, which, okay, TLS also wants medium. Perfect. I love numbers divisible by 5. Is that weird? Numbers that are divisible by 5 give me a lot of comfort. I don't know. So let's do quiz number 50. This one is a year, so I didn't circle it. I forgot I didn't circle most of the year ones, so we're skipping that one. Okay, first question. Haneda Airport services which major Asian city? Haneda Airport services which major Asian city? CH has got it. It is Tokyo. Good job to CH. The answer is Tokyo. Something like Hen got it too. It is Tokyo. Next question. Who was the charismatic and controversial Marxist president of Venezuela from 2002 until his death in 2013? So who was president of Venezuela from 2002 to 2013? HGW's got it. It was Hugo Chavez. Good job to HGW. The answer is Hugo Chavez. How's the video quality, by the way? Because that's what I'm really testing. Is the video? I have dreads. The video with the audio and all of that. I know it's dark in here. I have to rub my ear because that's also part of my dreads. There we go. But oh, here's Whimsical. Let's see. Yes, please take care of your overall health. Yeah, take care of your diet. That's important for type 2. Royal says audio slightly airy. Is that good or bad? Is that good or bad? Yeah, watch your sugar definitely, and get your exercise. That's also very important. Does is named after what or who? Where does the word Bluetooth come from? Is it a person? Is it a thing? Royal Hawaiian Ball says king, which is, yes, it was a king. Who can tell me where this king resided, or even his name? What country was he a king of? Royal Hawaiian's got his name, Harold, and Denmark. Good job, Royal. It was King Harold Bluetooth of Denmark. The Bluetooth symbol, which the one thing I've got wrong with this computer is I can't get the Bluetooth to connect to anything. But everything else on this computer is going great. But yeah, it's named after the Danish king Harold Bluetooth, a Viking king. He united the tribes of the Danes with Christianity. And the Bluetooth symbol that we have is, his symbol is rune. Next question. Harold Bluetooth, exactly. By what name is the small statue of a urinating boy, one of Brussels' top tourist attractions, officially known? What is the name of the statue in Brussels of the little peeing boy? What is it called? It's like the most famous statue of Brussels. I think the Atomium is in Brussels too, right? Like, is it in Brussels, or near Brussels? But this is in Brussels. It's a statue of a little boy, and he's peeing. Whimsical Apple does not know what the name is. Well, tonight you're gonna learn because it's a very unforgettable name. So get ready to learn a fact about a European statue. My friend that lives, actually, I don't think she lives in Brussels anymore, but she works in Brussels. She had her baby like a week and a half ago. So there's a new Belgian in the world right now. That's very exciting. Belgian American, but Belgian nonetheless, right? Very excited for her and her partner. And her older daughter is now a big sister. But yeah. Alright, I'm going to tell you, since the chat went quiet, its name is, oh wait, HGW knows the statue, but not the name. Okay, I'll give it to you. It is Mannequin Piss. Mannequin Piss. It's named Mannequin Piss, which sounds wrong to say, but that is the name of the statue. What can I say? It is called Mannequin Piss, and it is in Brussels, Belgium. Let's see. I answered this year, but it's probably wrong. I'm going to skip all the year ones. Alright, here's one for, I know, I told you, you'll never forget it, Whimsical. You'll know it forever. Alright, here's one for anyone that's British. The Henry Wood Promenade concerts held each summer at London's Royal Albert Hall are better known by what name? What are the Henry Wood Promenade concerts more commonly known as? I've never heard it called the Henry Wood Promenade concerts. I've only ever known them by this name, and now the name makes sense. And CH has got it. It is the Proms. Good job to CH. It is prom, which means something totally different in America. But in the UK, prom is like a big summer concert. Like a classical concert, right? I never knew its full name either. It makes sense. Promenade concert. Prom. But yeah, that is what they call it in the UK. It is the prom. Next question. In which country could you visit Tongariro National Park? In which country can you visit Tongariro National Park? Tongariro National Park. Tongariro. Where would you find it? Take a guess. It's a very popular country. One of my friends visited this country last what she visited, but then it would give away this country entirely. HGW, it is not African. It sounds kind of like East African, like Uganda, Kenya region, but it is not. It is not in Africa. It is not in Africa. It is Tongariro National Park. I promise it'll make sense. Once you know where it is, you'll be like, oh, that tracks. It is not in Africa. Where can you visit Tongariro National Park? It is not in Spain. Oh, HGW's got it. It is New Zealand. Good job to HGW. Tongariro is in New Zealand. New Zealand. New Zealand. Alright. Next question. Good job, HGW. Iceland produces most of its energy through what? Iceland. Hello, Paulo. Iceland produces most of its energy through what? And there's an A, B, and C option I can give you, but if you know your Iceland geography, you'll know it. That's okay, HGW. Something like N has got it. It is geothermal energy. Good job. To something like N. Iceland produces most of its energy through geothermal energy. Geothermal springs. Good job. It's something like N. Next question is about animals, I guess. The tusk of what marine mammal can grow up to 3.1 meters? Hello, Nasib. The tusk of which marine mammal can grow up to 3.1 meters, which is 10.2 feet for any Americans that might be here. Something like N has got it. It is a narwhal. Good job. It is something like N. The answer is a narwhal. That is my brother-in-law's favorite animal. Mine is elephants. What's my sister's favorite animal? I don't actually know, but her husband, it's narwhals. I'll have to ask her. She's asleep right now because she works at she has a dawn, early morning shift. So she's asleep right now, which is why I'm whispering, by the way. Let's see. Lying over 3,800 meters above sea level in the Andes, what lake borders Bolivia and Peru? It is the highest navigable lake in the world. And for any Americans that might be watching, it is 12,500 feet. Nasib is in Libya. That's so wild because there's another viewer that comes often from Libya. So, love my Libyan viewers. You're very welcome, Nasib. Something like N has got it first. It is Lake Titicaca. Good job. Do something like N for getting it first. The answer is Lake Titicaca. My face itches so bad. Oh my gosh, it's driving me crazy. Next question. I don't like this question. It's about world regions, and I don't want to get too broad, Let's do this one. Nikolai Ceausescu was overthrown as the leader of what country in 1989? What country was Nikolai Ceausescu a dictator of, essentially? HGW's got it. It is Romania. Good job to HGW. The answer is Romania. Here's a question about America. What is the name of the Florida Space Center from which almost every manned U.S. spaceflight has been launched? What's the name of Florida's Space Center? CH has got it. It is Kennedy. Good job to CH. The answer is Kennedy Space Center. It's Kennedy Space Center. Good job, CH, for getting it first. Alex is here. That's so funny because I just had a question about Romania. But it's okay. It was about Ceausescu, so don't worry about it. Hello, Alex. Next question. Which iconic Italian structure was completed in 1372, 199 years after it was begun. Oh no. Okay, go do homework, Whimsical Apple. That's more important. Go do your homework. That's okay. Go do that. Have a great day, Whimsical Apple, and please take care. Royals got it first. It is the Tower of Pisa, or the Leaning Tower of Pisa, right? Good job to Royal for getting it first. It is the Tower of Pisa. Next question. In the late 19th century, the former slave Toussaint Louverture led the revolution that ended with the establishment of which Caribbean country? See you next time, Whimsical. Toussaint Louverture created which country? And HGW's got it. It is Haiti. Good job to HGW for getting it first. The answer is Haiti. Paulo, you might be behind. Paulo, if you're hearing this like 5 minutes later, I don't think you're alive. But yes, Toussaint Louverture very famously led the fight for independence to create the country now known as Haiti. Haiti. Alright, let's do quiz 51, and then we might change the difficulty. Okay, I don't know that one. How about another dictator question? Josip Broz Tito was the former leader of which former country? Haiti is going through a lot right now. Prayers to Haiti, good thoughts to Haiti right now. Which country was Josip Broz Tito in charge of? And HGW's got it first. It was Yugoslavia. Hello, Ariana, good to see you. Welcome. Good job, HGW. He was in charge of Yugoslavia, and when he died, it all went very, very downhill from there. What popular team sport was invented by the Canadian physical education teacher Dr. James Naismith in 1891 as a way of keeping his pupils occupied on a rainy day? So this sport was invented in 1891 in Canada to keep students busy during rainy days. That is your hint. It is an indoor sport. What sport was it? It's not curling, though. Not curling. I think curling's been around since forever, right? Alex has got it. It is basketball. Good job to Alex. It is basketball. That's how basketball was invented, to keep students physically active when it rained. How cool is that? Of course, like the Aztecs and various Central American cultures had very basketball-like sports, but it wasn't basketball. Very cool. Oh, this is a fun trivia fact. The Don Juan Pond, the most salty body of water in the world, is located on which continent? Because did you know that the Dead Sea is not the saltiest body of water in the world? It is in Antarctica. Good job to Alex. It is in Antarctica. It is an underground lake in Antarctica, and it's like more salt than water. Good job, Alex. Yeah, the Dead Sea is not the saltiest body of water in the world. It is Don Juan Pond in Antarctica. Alright, let's do another questionable world leader. What 19th century statesman who oversaw the unification of Germany in 1871 was known as the Iron Chancellor? So which guy is mostly associated with creating Germany as we know it today? What was his name? HGW's got it. It is Bismarck. Good job to HGW. The answer is Otto von Bismarck. Otto von Bismarck. Good job, HGW, for getting it first. Next question. This says, name the country from these clues. Name the country from these clues. It was established in 1923 from the remnants of a recently collapsed empire. It straddles 2 continents. Most of the population are Muslims. It's a member of NATO. Its largest city is not the capital. And that's kind of obvious. Alex has got it. It is Turkey. Good job to Alex for getting it first. The answer is Turkey. Turkey. That's an easy one. Those were very easy hits. Here's one about Nevada, where I live. The U.S. dam that borders Nevada and Arizona created Lake Mead, the country's largest reservoir. It's named after what former president? And Alex has got it. It is Hoover. Good job to Alex. It is the Hoover Dam. Good job, Alex. The answer is the Hoover Dam. Hello from California. I miss California every single day. Every single day I miss California. But you gotta take care of it for me while I'm gone. I'll be back someday. In 1961, India annexed the coastal state of Goa from which European power, which had effectively ruled it for over 4 centuries. Yeah, the rain is gonna come here in a couple hours. It's on the way. You can hear the wind. And Alex has got it. It is Portugal. Good job to Alex. It was Portugal. Portugal controlled Goa for way too long, and they called it Portuguese India. But yeah, why was I reading about Goa the other day? Because I'm supposed to be researching Assam state for your video on Monday, but I was reading about Goa. I think I got sidetracked. I was reading about Goa. Why was I reading about Goa? I'm supposed to be reading about Assam. I don't know. I was reading something. Next question. By what name was the modern Egyptian city of Luxor known in ancient times? Yeah, the UK had all of India except Goa. Portugal held on to Goa even after independence. Alex has got it. It is Thebes. Whoa, Thebes. Good job, Alex. The answer is Thebes. Thebes. I gotta be careful saying that too close to the mic. Thebes. Thank you, Assassin's Creed. Next question. The 2002 film City of God focused on the growth of organized crime between the 1960s and 1980s in which city? What city is the movie City of God set in? I believe that was Iñárritu that made that film, right? Not Belfast. It was not Belfast. Alex has got it. It was Rio. Good job to Alex. The answer is Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro. What is... Oh, bonus point to whoever can spell this answer correctly. If you can spell it, bonus point to you. What's the tallest mountain in mainland Australia? What's the tallest mountain in mainland Australia? What is the tallest mountain in mainland Australia? Mainland Australia. What is the tallest mountain in mainland Australia? person in America is South African, so there you go. Anyway, what is the name of the flatbread traditionally served with Ethiopian meals? What bread do they serve on Ethiopian meals or under Ethiopian meals? Because they use it to scoop up food. What's the name of the Ethiopian flatbread? Ethiopian flatbread. Ethiopian flatbread. I can give you an A, B, and C if you guys need some assistance. HGW does not know what it is. Pretty much any meal in Ethiopia is cooked on injera bread. Good job, something like N. It's called injera bread. Injera bread. I'll give that to you, something like N. It is injera bread. Good job, something like N. Alex knows it now. Injera bread. Here's another UK question. The Romans cited their capital in Britain at Camulodunum, which is still a thriving city, although what name does it go by today? What's the modern city that was established by the Romans as Camulodunum? Camulodunum. What city is it? What UK city is it? It's not London. That was Londinium. The Romans called it Londinium. Not Portsmouth. Not Essex. Essex isn't a city, isn't it? It's a region. No, but it sounds like yeah. Royal's got it. It's Colchester. Good job to Royal. It is Colchester. Colchester was the first non-Celtic town established in the British Isles. You found my gel through my Russia videos. Wow, interesting. Yeah, my video on Russia is like my third or fourth most watched video. Interesting, right? Next question. What part of Oceania takes its name from the Greek for many islands? I never thought about that. It is Greek, isn't it? What part of Oceania is Greek for many islands? And of course, Royal has got it. It is Polynesia. Good job to Royal, who's in Polynesia and Hawaii. I know. It is Polynesia, Polynesia, Polynesia. Here's one about space. Space. How many moons does the planet Mercury have? How many moons does Mercury have? How many moons does Mercury have? You were shocked beyond belief. What was your favorite fact, Ariana? It is less than 5. HGW's got it. It is none. Mercury has no moons. Mercury has no moons. No moons. No moons at all. Here's, listen, the interior planets. Here's how it goes. Mercury, 0 moons. Venus, 0 moons. Earth, 1 moon. Mars, 2 moons. Jupiter, over 100. It gets complicated past that. But for the interior planets, it's 0, 0, 1, 2. 0 for Mercury, 0 for Venus, 1 for Earth, 2 for Mars. So Mercury has 0. It's too small to have anything orbited anyway. Next question. The New Colossus is a poem inscribed upon what well-known U.S. landmark? Yeah, you can see Jupiter's 4 biggest moons with a telescope. They're that big. They're like roughly the size of like Mercury, right? It's Ganymede, Io. Oh gosh, there's a quiz for me. Alex has got the question right though. It is the Statue of Liberty. Good job, too, Alex. The answer is the Statue of Liberty. one of my best friends, her mom was a school teacher, and one of her projects was forcing her students to memorize the new Colossus, and I always thought that was kind of cruel. I hated when teachers made you memorize stuff, but I had a teacher that made us all memorize a Shel Silverstein poem. I still remember most of mine. But why do teachers make you memorize poems like that? I don't know. I just always thought that was kind of cruel of her to make her memorize a random poem like that. Memorizing a lot of poems in school, I think it was not so much about the poems, but teaching you how to memorize stuff, learning about Russia's holidays. That's true. Russia's Christmas is in January because Orthodox Christmas falls way later in the calendar. Not to mention, Russia followed a different calendar from the rest of the world for a long time, and the Russian Orthodox calendar is like 2 weeks ahead of the Gregorian calendar, so yeah, their Christmas is in January. Something like it knows the first 40 elements of the periodic table. That's hydrogen, helium. Oh gosh. I forgot number 3. Hydrogen, helium. I know oxygen's number 8. But thankfully I never had to memorize the elements in order, because I would have not been able to. We had to memorize the preamble of the Constitution, which was, I only remember half of it now. It was, "We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure the domestic tranquility, provide something, 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 something." I can't remember the rest. But that's how the American Constitution starts. There's Old Orthodox and New Orthodox. The new one's in December. Old one is in January. Romania celebrates in December, like the rest of the world. Isn't that interesting? In Ethiopia, too, they do Christmas in January because Ethiopia has its own calendar, too. And Christmas falls in January, but Epiphany is like a bigger holiday in Ethiopia than Christmas is. It's like Epiphany, Easter, and then Christmas. So Moldovan is January too. That's not surprising. Californium's the most expensive element in the world. Is that because it's completely manufactured? Let's just spit out facts for a minute. Let's talk about facts. Is it because it's not natural? It has to be made in a lab. January is like New Year's. Yeah, that's all we have in at least America, right? Well, in America we have MLK Day in January. California has Cesar Chavez Day coming up. That is a state holiday in California, and I feel like slowly but surely it'll eventually become a national holiday. Ukraine changed the date of Christmas. Why? Let's move on to another difficulty level. If you guys want to do easy, or do you want to stick with medium, or do you want to do hard questions, let me know. Do you want easier questions? Do you want way harder questions? Or do you want the difficulty to stay where it is? I'm probably going to have to go in like an hour or so we have time. But something like it wants harder questions. What do we think, Chad? Do you guys want to go harder? Don't think of it that way. We go against the leadership of Russian Orthodox rules. That makes sense. That makes sense for Ukraine. Hard-ish, says Alex. Okay, how about this? Let's do the first hard quiz. Let's do hard quiz number 1. Maybe that'll be the easiest hard quiz. I don't know. I know the last one in this book is the hardest one because they try to trick you. It's a bunch of trick questions. Okay, let's do it. Oh, okay. This first quiz gives you a description of something, and you have to tell me what place it is, okay? It gives you a letter, but description from a Lonely Planet writer, because this is Lonely Planet's travel quiz book. So this is descriptions from Lonely Planet books. So here we go. First one. After Cairo, this sprawling metropolis is the second driest world capital, rising above a long coastline of crumbling cliffs. To enjoy it, climb on the wave of chaos that spans high-rise condos built along pre-Columbian temples and vast Pacific breakers rolling toward noisy traffic snarls. Alex has got it. It is Lima. Good job, Alex. It is describing Lima, Peru. Okay. Barkanaka Maoli from California. Okay. I assumed you were in Hawaii. I think you said aloha a few times, but if you're in California, that's awesome too. It is Lima, the capital of Peru. Alright, this is, okay, I'll give you a hint that this next one, that's what I'll do. I'll tell you if it's like a city, a country, etc. This is a national park, let's say that. This is a national park. This is a region. The closest thing to Eden left on the planet amid the sandy thorn scrub of the Kalahari Desert. It's 15,000 square kilometers of champagne-colored rivers, papyrus-choked reed beds, and lily-covered lagoons represent one of the largest wetland wildernesses in the world. Something like Anna's got it first. It is the Okavango Delta. Good job. Do something like N. The answer is the Okavango Delta in Botswana. Native Hawaiians, that's true. Kanaka Maoli in Hawaii, but he said from California, so anyway. Yes. I always assumed you were in Hawaii. Something like it says, I think my father went there. Jealous. I'm desperate to go to Okavango. I think it's like my number 2 bucket list place in Africa besides Cape Town. Cape Town, Okavango, Cairo, Ngorongoro Crater, among Algiers, among many others, many others. I'd love to go to the Okavango Delta. Alright, here's the next description. This is a country, okay? This is a country. Tell me what country I am describing. A curtain of fluttering prayer flags. A trekker's paradise, combining mountain views, golden temples, charming hill villages, and jungle wildlife watching. Not the United States. It is Nepal. Good job. Something like N. The answer is Nepal. Prayer flags is the biggest hint there. That's okay, Paulo. Have a good night. I know it's very late in Brazil. Have a good sleep, Paulo. Have a good sleep. Alright, this is a territory. Let's make it a little more specific. This is an island. It's a territory of a country, but it's specifically an island, okay? Few areas in the world possess a more mystical pull than this tiny speck of land, endowed with the most logic-defying statues on the planet. It emanates a magnetic, mysterious vibe. Not Fiji. There's a big hint there. Alex got it. It is Easter Island. Good job to Alex for getting it first. The answer is Easter Island. Most logic-defying statues on the planet is your big clue. Alright, this next one is a city. Tell me what city I am describing. An oasis of indulgence dazzling in the desert. fortune and fame. Seeing is believing. Hoboken, New Jersey. Not Dubai, not Mali. It's a city. It's a city. Oasis of indulgence, dazzling in the desert, with excitement, entertainment, fortune is a big one, and fame. It is Las Vegas. Good job to MSE. The answer is Las Vegas. It was Las Vegas. I was there for, like an hour in January before we went to the Grand Canyon. It's where we rented our car in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is in Nevada, yes. I live in the second largest city in Nevada. Las Vegas is the first. Reno is the second. Alright, Milk, you are getting blocked. Goodbye. I gave you a chance. Goodbye. Goodbye. Alright. Next one is a city. This is a city. Okay, this is a city. This is a city. No other city in northern England says medieval quite like here. A magnificent circuit of 13th century walls encloses a medieval spider's web of narrow streets. At its heart lies the immense, awe-inspiring Minster. The awe-inspiring Minster, spiderweb of medieval narrow streets. So let's say it's not Edinburgh, not Newcastle, it's not Rome, not Glasgow, not Newcastle, no. Northern England is definitely your biggest hint. It is still very medieval, 13th century walls. At its heart lies the immense, awe-inspiring Minster. Not Bradford. Not Bradford. I'll give you the hint of what letter it starts with, but I'll give it to something like, and it is York. Something like it said Yorkshire, that York is in, but I'll give that to you. It is York. Good job to something like it. The answer is York. 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 Here is another city. This one is much more well known. Much more well known. But the hints are very vague, so let's see who gets it. It's a city. Did I say that? It's a city. Monument-lined boulevards, museums, classical bistros, and boutiques, enhanced by a new wave of multimedia galleries, creative wine bars, design shops, and tech startups. I guess there's a very vague hint in there. Boulevards, bistros, boutiques, wine bars, monument-lined boulevards, right? Museums. Not Tel Aviv Yafo. Not Tel Aviv Yafo. Although, that's not a bad guess considering, because Tel Aviv is like half ancient stuff, half extremely modern, right? My cat just walked in. Let's see if he's gonna make an appearance. Not Madrid, but that's a better guess. Monument-lined boulevards, museums, classical bistros, and boutiques. Not San Francisco, unfortunately. Although that's another good guess, because that's another place that has its, ancient parts and very, very modern parts. I'll give you a hint that it starts with the letter P. P as in Peter. P as in Peter. Little cat, you should come up here. Everyone wants to see you all the time. He's really tired. Alex has got it. It is Paris. That is the description of Paris written by Lonely Planet. Good job to Alex. The answer is Paris. I tried to give you a hint with boulevards, boutiques, French stuff. Mercury, Nevada. I have not. MSC, I've only lived in Nevada for a year, so I've not explored a lot of Nevada. this is another city, okay? This is another city. You can't go there. It's definitely in Southern Nevada. Definitely. A pulsating powerhouse with burgeoning tech industries, posh restaurants and clubs, and an exploding arts scene. This megacity is the face of modern Africa. Hi, Daryl. Good to see you. I'm doing okay. Good to see Daryl as always. So there is a big hint in this one. And Alex got it. It is Lagos. Good job to Alex for getting it first. Here's the cat. The answer is Lagos, Nigeria. Hello, cat. Uh-oh, okay. Don't step on anything, okay? Don't step on anything. I cannot see you guys. Okay, there he goes. There goes cat. There is Jet Jaguar, yes. The one and only Jet Jaguar. My sister and her husband just went and saw the new Godzilla movie. If you don't know, Jet Jaguar's from Godzilla. But I don't know. The newer Godzilla movies don't do anything for me. I only love the old ones. That's where my heart is. I don't like new Godzilla. I love old Godzilla. Anyway, my cat is bad luck. Nah, my cats aren't bad luck at all. He's the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. You know, I never saw -1, but I heard that it was really, really, really good. So that's on my to-watch list for sure. But yeah, because it's a Japanese production, it's not a Hollywood production, so I'm more inclined to watch that, right? But this next area, you can't believe you're working and covered in duck crap. If you don't know, Daryl is a duck farmer. I'm glad you're enjoying, and I'm glad that I'm glad you're well with the duckies. Okay. I'm not going to give you a hint about this next one because it's going to give it away. You'll see what I mean. I will tell you, though, that it does start. Here's your hint. It starts with the letter A. It starts with the letter A, okay? No place on earth compares to this vast white wilderness of elemental forces: snow, ice, water, rock. If you just joined, these are descriptions from Lonely Planet travel guides. You have to tell me what they're describing. No place on earth compares to this vast white wilderness. HGW's got it. It is Antarctica. Good job to HGW. The answer is Antarctica. 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 This next one is a country. Tell me what country is being described here. What country is it? Get ready for Mammoth National Park's dynamic culture and world-class surfing and skiing. Filling in the gaps are the forests, mountains, lakes, beaches, and fjords that have made this one of the best hiking, locals call it tramping, destinations on the planet. Canada's a good guess, but it's not Canada. It's not the US either. Not Norway. What other place in the world has fjords that isn't Canada and Norway? There's only one. There's only one other place. Well, Sweden. Okay, not Sweden. Not Iceland. Remember, as surfing and skiing, Mammoth National Parks, dynamic culture. Alex has got it. It is New Zealand. Good job to Alex. The answer is New Zealand. New Zealand. New Zealand. This next one, we have two more, okay? This next one is a national park. Just like we had Okavango as a national park, this is another national park. National park. This is not just a wetland or a swamp or a lake or a river or a prairie or a grassland. It is all of the above, twisted together into a series of soft horizons, long vistas Sunsets that stretch across your entire field of vision. Not Yellowstone, not a bad guess. Wetland and swamp is your best hint. Not a wetland, not a swamp, not a lake, not a river, not a prairie, not a grassland. It is all of them combined. What national park am I describing? Think wet. Think swampy. Twisted together in a series of soft horizons, long vistas. Something like it has got it. It is the Everglades. Good job. Do something like it. The answer is the Everglades. The Everglades. The Everglades. The Everglades. Good job. Something like it. It is the Everglades. Alright, there's one more in this category, and it is a city. Tell me what city this is describing. It is a city. Neon-lit streetscapes look like a sci-fi film set, pushing the boundaries of what's possible on densely populated, earthquake-prone land. Pardon me. Adding ever taller, sleeker structures. Look out over the city at night to see it blinking like the control panel of a starship stretching all the way to the horizon. And it is Tokyo. Good job, Alex, for getting it first. It is Tokyo. Tokyo, Tokyo, Tokyo. Tokyo, Tokyo, Tokyo. Okay, let's do a general knowledge quiz on the hard level to see if you can get it. First question. In 1914, the world's first set of electric traffic lights was installed in which city? Which city was the first to get electric traffic lights? Yeah, San Francisco's not a bad guess, but I wouldn't describe it like a sci-fi film set, you know. Alex has got it. It is Cleveland. Good job to Alex, Royal, and Sir Mike for getting it. The first electric traffic lights are installed in Cleveland, Ohio. So random, but that's a good little fact, right? Cleveland, Ohio. Next question. Okay, this is going to describe something and then ask a question about it right after, so be patient. The tiny archipelago of Tristan da Cunha is the most remote inhabited place on Earth, lying in the Atlantic Ocean, 2,000 kilometers from St. Helena, the nearest inhabited island. What is the nearest mainland country? Around 2,400 kilometers away, which is almost 1,500 miles. So what is the nearest country to Tristan da Cunha? It is not Argentina. It is South Africa. Good job, something like N, who's in South Africa. The answer is South Africa is its nearest country, 2,400 kilometers away. Also, that is amazing that you call traffic lights robots. That's incredible. That is a great name. Do you want to know something funny about me? When I was little, I thought that there were people under the street that pushed buttons to control the traffic lights. And I always thought, like, where are the hidden cameras so they know, so they can see the cars? How do you even get that job? Like, no, there are not. No, there are not. I thought for sure that there were people under the streets controlling the traffic lights by pushing buttons all day. But I do not speak Afrikaans. I can say hello. Oh, you're saying something like N. Do you speak Afrikaans? That's a good question. Something like N. Do you speak Afrikaans? Or at least I'm sure you know some Afrikaans. I mean, I know how to say hello in Afrikaans. But anyway, next question. Oh, something like N does speak Afrikaans. That's awesome. The world's tallest human-made fountain is in which country? In which country can you find the world's tallest human-made fountain? Think about countries that like to make world record-sized things. And Sir Mike has got it. It is Saudi Arabia. Good job too, Sir Mike. The answer is Saudi Arabia. Alright, Milk, you're getting... there you go. Hopefully I clicked the right person. There we go. Alright. Next one. Yeah, is that yes in German? No, it's yes in Afrikaans, which is based, like its root language is Dutch, which is a Germanic language, right? I don't know, actually. In what U.S. city is the headquarters of NASA located? Where is NASA's headquarters? Obviously in the United States. National Aerospace. Aero in Space. Anyway, I don't know. Alex has got it. It is in Washington, D.C. Good job to Alex. The answer is Washington, D.C. is where you can find NASA. NASA. Alright. Oh, this is a good question. Hello, Titan. It is 8 in the morning in Sweden. Yes, good morning to you. Gosh, I feel like I used to know how to say that in Swedish. Isn't it like Morgen or something? Or is that German? I think I'm thinking German. Next question. Reinhold Messner was the first person to climb Mount Everest alone, and the first person to climb all 14 mountains over 8,000 meters. What country is he from? What country is Reinhold Messner from? It is almost midnight here. It's almost midnight here. He is not British. He's not from the UK. He's from Italy. Good job, Sir Mike. The answer is Italy. He's Italian, and his name is Reinhold Messner. I guess he's from northern Italy, right? Maybe near the Swiss border in the Alps. I guess that makes sense if he's a mountain climber. But yes, he is Italian. Good job, Sir Mike. Next question. Oh, this was one of my weird hyperfixations as a teenager. You know, we all go through historical hyperfixations. Tyrolean, exactly. Toland Man, a 2,200-year-old bog body, was discovered in which European country? I remember at the British Museum, they had a bunch of bog bodies, and I was just like, bog bodies. I was obsessed with bog bodies, and Titan knows it was in Denmark. Good job, Titan. The answer is Denmark. So, do you know what a bog is? A bog is a swamp full of peat. With peat is like decayed grass. My cat's trying to bite my feet. So a bog is a swamp full of dead grass, and peat gets full of gas, and when it dries, it's good for like fire. It's a fuel. But all of that gas in that dead grass preserves stuff. So if people die in a bog, or they're buried in a bog like Toland Man, who yes was executed, their body's preserved, and you can still see their fingernails, their hair, their eyelashes. Hi, Emro, good to see you. Welcome. It's just crazy fascinating. So, like, the rope around his neck is still intact. It's crazy to see bog bodies. So, yeah, I saw, I think I remember like 2 bog bodies I saw at the British Museum that I was just like, this is freaking crazy. It's so wild. Only his head remains, yeah. Moving on. It is really creepy. Next question. Oh, I know this one. A hanbok is a traditional dress from which country? A hanbok is traditional dress from which country? It is Korean. Good job to Titan. The answer is Korea. I mean, it says South Korea, but they wear them in North Korea too, so Korea is a better answer. Good job, Titan. The answer is Korea. I'm gonna skip this one because it's an obscure science question. Maybe we'll come back to it. Here's one I do know. The Casa Rosada, or Pink House, Sagarmatha and Chomolunga are two lesser-known names for what giant landmark? Romania has the heaviest house. That's true. The heaviest government building in the world is in Bucharest, Romania. Not the Himalayas. You gotta be more specific, Sir Mike. You gotta be a little more specific. A little more specific. Sagarmatha, and Chomolunga are names for what? That's not what we call them in America. Not Nepal. It is Mount Everest. Good job to Alex. The answer is Mount Everest. Mount Everest. Mount Everest. I think Sagarmatha is what they call it in India, and Chomolunga is what they call it in Nepal, right? If I remember correctly, I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Good job, Alex. Oh, the largest open-air market in Africa is located in which city? I feel like, what was I just talking about on my channel? With the largest open-air market. Wait, what was I talking about? It's not Algiers. Algiers' markets are covered. Not Casablanca. Not Bamako. You have to give me the city, Alex, but it's not in Kenya. Not Nairobi. It is. Give me this. Don't give me a country. Give me a city. Not Lagos. Not Tunis. It is Addis Ababa. Good job, Sir Mike. The answer is Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa. Gosh, what country was it? It was in Benin, right? Oh no, it was Ghana. Kumasi. That I'd read that Kumasi is the largest market in Africa, and I was like, that is not true. That cannot be right. So I've definitely seen larger markets, but apparently the largest open air market is in Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa. Let's see. All right. Next question. Now where Lex Luthor got his kryptonite. I do not know enough about Superman. If my brother-in-law were here, he would know, but I do not. Lying 258 meters below sea level, which ancient Middle Eastern city is the lowest in the world? What is the lowest elevated city in the world? I've never thought about it like that. It is 846 feet below sea level. My goodness. Something like N is got it first. It is Jericho. Good job. Do something like N for getting it first. The answer is Jericho. Next question. Oh, this one has two answers. And I'll tell you a bit. Good guess. It is Jericho, near the Dead Sea. What are the only two places where giant tortoises are found in the wild? What are the only two places in the world where you can find wild giant tortoises? What are they? There's one that's very, very famous. Ecuador and Mauritius. All right, you're being too general. First of all, tell me what part of Ecuador and Mauritius is incorrect. It is the Galapagos. Good job, Daniel. And then Alex got Galapagos and Seychelles. Good job, Alex. So I'll give that to Daniel and Alex. It is the Galapagos and the Seychelles. Also half a point to something like it for Ecuador, because the Galapagos is part of Ecuador after all. But yes, they are only found in the Galapagos and the Seychelles, which are like on opposite sides of the planet. So what is up with that? What the heck is up with that? Sorry if you can hear my stomach just now. Oh my gosh, I never ate dinner. I have been so out of it. Plus I filmed the new travel book video for you guys tonight, so that took up most of my evening. But yeah. Yes, that is where you can find the very famous Galapagos mud. Alex is the mud boy after all. Alright, this one is a two-part question. I'll ask the second part first because it's easiest. What country did the African country of Benin gain its independence from? What country did Benin gain its independence from? Benin. And something like N has got it. It is France. Good job. Something like N. It was France. Benin gained independence from France. The next part is what year? Give me a year. Let's play the number game. What year did Benin become independent from France? What year was it? Alex, I'll give that to Alex. It was 1960. Good job, Alex. Something like N guessed 1960s. You gotta be more specific. And Alex got it. It is exactly 1960. Good job, Alex. It is 1960. Next question. I might go in a bit. I kind of have to go potty. And I should probably eat dinner. Anyway, Bactrian camels originated in what country? Bactrian camels are two-hump camels. What country do they come from? Bactrian camels are from what country? I guess modern country, because it was not a country for quite a bit. What country are Bactrian camels from? It is not Algeria. It is not Canada. If you know your history, Alex does. It's Afghanistan. The ancient kingdom of Bactria is located in what's now Afghanistan. Hernan knows as well. But good job, Alex, for getting it first. It is Afghanistan. Bactria is an old kingdom located in what's now northern Afghanistan. And that is where Bactrian camels are from. Next question. In what? Oh, this is easy. Come on. This one is so easy. Camels are very big. So. In what South American country would you find the middle of the world monument? I'm not saying the rest because it's going to give it away. In what South American country would you find the middle of the world monument? And of course it's in Ecuador, right? Good job, Daniel. It is located on the equator. I think it is kind of near Quito, Julian. I think it's like a couple miles north of Quito. But yes, it is in Ecuador because it's literally on the equator, the middle of the world, right? Okay, next question. Norfolk Island is a small territory belonging to what country? Norfolk Island belongs to which country? Norfolk Island. Norfolk Island. It is not Canada. It is Australia. Alex got it first, right behind Sir Mike. It is Australia. Good job, Alex. The answer is Australia. Okay, let's do one more quiz. And since we did medium and then we just did hard, let's do an easy one, okay? Somebody pick a number between 1 and 30. Pick a number between 1 and 30. Whoever gets it first gets it. Unless it's like a picture quiz, then I'm not going to do that one. I'm not holding up pictures. Alright, Alex got 14. Alex got in there first with 14. Let's do quiz number 14. Alright, and it is general knowledge. Perfect. Good number. Hey, Blacklet Star, I haven't seen you in forever. Welcome. What is the most visited museum in the world? What is the most visited museum in the world? What is the most visited museum in the world? Julian got it first. It is the Louvre. It's probably Julien, because it's Julien Michel. Good job, Julien. It is the Louvre in Paris. Good job to Julien. The answer is the Louvre. Next question. Area 51, the highly restricted U.S. Air Force facility, is in which U.S. state? In which state can you find Area 51? It is in Nevada. Good job to MSC for getting it first. It is in Nevada. Good job everyone else for knowing it's in Nevada. My current state that I live in, Nevada. It's in Nevada. Next question. If you were in South America and were invited to have a mate, would you be asked to do? It's an Area 52. Right. If you were invited for mate, what would you be doing? You'd be drinking tea. Good job to Shilian. It is tea. Mate is tea in many South American countries. Good job, Shilian. It is drinking tea. Whose portrait adorns the currencies of both Australia and New Zealand? Who is on Australia and New Zealand's money? Oh, cool. You've been to the Nevada Nuclear Museum. That's awesome. I have not. All the areas 1 to 100. Awesome. It is Queen Elizabeth II. Good job. Do something like N. It is still Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth II. Oh, Area 51's connected to Mercury, Nevada. That makes sense. We were just talking about that. Originating in Andalusia, what is the name of the Spanish soup made of blended vegetables and served cold? What is cold Spanish soup called? What is cold Spanish soup called? It is called gazpacho. HGW got it first. Good job to HGW for getting it in there first. It is gazpacho. 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 The Windy City is the nickname of which U.S. city? What American city is the Windy City? The Windy City. Windy City. MSC got it first. It is Chicago. Good job to MSC for getting it first. It is Chicago. I've been there twice. I can confirm it is very, very windy. Very windy. The first day I was ever in Chicago, there was a tornado warning. It's that windy. The world's largest species of lizard can be found on what Indonesian island? Oh, Cape Town is the Windy City. That's awesome. Good to know for whenever I visit there eventually. And it is Komodo. Good job too, Julian. It is Komodo is the island where you can find the world's largest lizard, which is, of course, the Komodo dragon. I got to see those at the Phoenix Zoo. They are very big. They are very big, guys. But I'm gonna skip this one. Oh, that's too easy. It was what 4 countries make up the United Kingdom. Yeah, no, that's way too easy. How about this one? By what nickname are the Royal Canadian Mounted Police often known? What's the nickname for the Royal Canadian Mounted Police? Hello, Fear. Welcome. It is the Mounties. Good job to MSC. The answer is the Mounties. The Mounties. The Mounties. Can you guys hear my stomach? I'm sorry if you just got here and I'm probably going to go in like 5 minutes. I'm getting hungry. Plus, it's like midnight. My brother-in-law's probably going to come home from work in about 20 minutes. So I should definitely go before then. But we'll do a couple more questions. Right. Okay, Daniel tried to block your message, but I'll let it through. Right. My subscribers are the smartest people on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed, do it. Watch my videos. I post Monday through Friday. You will get so much smarter. And you will just join this weird club of my very, very smart subscribers. Anyway, here's another kind of easy one, especially if you're European. St. Mark's Square is the main public square in which Italian city? In which city can you find St. Mark's Square or Piazza San Marco? Piazza San Marco. Let me tell you a story about this place. After we got it right, which something like N got it first, it is Venice. Good job to something like N. It is Venice. Let me tell you, one of my very, very first teaching jobs, I was assisting in a 4th grade classroom. Maybe 3rd grade, which is like age 8, 9, 10 here in the States. And I was helping a little student read. And we were reading a book that had a picture of Venice Venice in it, and I told him, did you know there's a city where they don't have roads? It's only rivers or canal. Like, he doesn't know the word canal. They only have rivers and they get around by boat. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, there's a city where they don't have roads. It's all rivers and they get around by boat. And he was like, no, there isn't. And I'm like, I'm not making this up. It's called Venice. It's in Italy. And he just kind of sat there for a minute and he was, I want to go there. And I was like, yeah. I inspired this kid to learn about Italy and geography. And it was like the first good teaching moment I ever had. I was probably like 18 or 19. It was awesome. He got really excited, and then we read the rest of the book, and he was all hyped, and it was awesome. Anyway, that's one of my many, many teaching stories. Venice is always kind of dear to my heart because of that story. But moving on. What day is Australia Day? On what date do Australians celebrate Australia Day? You got bad weather in Venice, Alex. That's unfortunate. But yeah, Alex got it though. It is January 26th. Good job to Alex. The answer is January 26th, not January 6th. It's January 26th. That's Anzac Day, right? No, it's not. That's the day of the first fleet. Or is it Anzac Day? Does anyone here know? Is it Anzac Day or is that the first fleet day? It's one of those. I think it's the first fleet, right? Or is it Anzac? I do not remember. First fleet. Okay, thank you, Alex. It's the first fleet. Moving on. In which U.S. state can you find Disney World and Universal? I'm not going to tell you which Universal. We have two Universals, but in which state can you find Disney World? And MSC's got it. It is Florida. Good job to MSC. California has Disneyland and Universal Hollywood. Florida has Disney World and Universal Orlando. I have not been to Disney World, but I've been to Universal Orlando and Universal Hollywood. Universal Orlando is way better. Way better. But yes, and Paris and Tokyo and Shanghai, you can find other Disney parks. So, Disneyland, that's a great question, something like it. Let me tell you, because I love Disneyland. Disneyland opened in 1955. It was the first Disney theme park. Disney World opened in the 1970s to be like a bigger Disney, and it has 5 parks in it. Disneyland currently has 2 parks, but I think they're working on another right now. And Epcot is part of Disney World. It's one of the 5 worlds in Disney World is Epcot. They have Animal Kingdom, they have the Disney part, the Magic Kingdom. But yeah, it is like Disneyland on steroids, basically. But yeah, that is the difference. Disneyland is way smaller, but it's the OG, it's the original Disney park. And it's wonderful. I love Disneyland. One of my best buddies works there, and their mom and aunt also worked there. So it's like a generational thing. But anyway, I get into all the good stuff because I have a friend that works on one of the major rides. I won't say which one, but it's a very big ride at Disneyland. Moving on. What is a yurt? What is a yurt? Tell me what a yurt is. What is a yurt? Yurt. What is a yurt? It is a hut or tent. I'll give that to Veer. It is a tent. Good job to Veer. A Mongolian tent. So something like that. Good job. It is Central Asia because they use them in like Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan and all those places, but they do definitely have them in Mongolia. A nomad tent. I like that. A nomad tent. Very, very good. What is Africa's largest lake? Do you know there's a secret restaurant at Disneyland? Yes. It's called Club 33. And my brother-in-law has been inside that's right. His mom used to work at Disneyland. First of all, something like it. Got it. It is Lake Victoria. Good job. It is something like it. It is Lake Victoria. So his mom, which is kind of like my mom now because I'm a part of his very big family, she worked as a caricature artist. You know, when you go to a tourist spot and there's people that draw your pictures and your features are all big and crazy. She was a caricature artist on Main Street in Disneyland. So she brought her kids there when she got married and had kids, right? And my brother-in-law has been inside Club 33, which is the very secret restaurant you cannot get in. But he's been inside of it. And his mom took pictures inside very secretly because you're not allowed to do that. So I've seen what it looks like inside. It's very like 1920s themed. It's very pretty. I forgot she worked there for a minute. But anyway. Next question. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more questions for you guys, okay? Actually, no, we're gonna do 4 more questions and we're gonna do 1 more quiz because there's another little fun quiz here. So we'll do some more. The national flag of which country is made up of a yellow cross on a blue background? A yellow cross on a blue background. Which country's flag is that? A yellow cross on a blue background. It is Sweden. Good job to Alex. The answer is Sweden. That is Sweden's flag. Sweden's flag. Next question. What is the large, thorny, Southeast Asian fruit that has such a strong odor it is banned in Singapore's hotels and on its public transportation system? What fruit is banned in most of Singapore? MSC got it first. It is the durian. Good job to MSC. The answer is the durian. The durian is banned in most of Singapore because it is too stinky. Here's some American trivia. According to tradition, Betsy Ross of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania came up with what in 1776? My tummy. What did Betsy Ross invent? The first flag. Good job to Fear. It was the American flag. How about a bonus point to whoever can tell me what that flag was named? Because you know famous flags have names. What is the flag named? It is past midnight, Ariana. Not the Betsy Ross flag. Not the Star-Spangled Banner. But that is a very good guess. Very good guess. April 5th is here. Hooray, it's April 5th. Star is involved in the name. Not Old Glory. Good guess, Hernan. I think that's the name of a Civil War flag that survived. I think that's the Old Glory. Grand Union, no. It has star in it. Okay, how about this? This is a harder question than I thought. The stars and blank. The stars and blank. Oh, there we go. Royal got it. The stars and stripes, right when I gave you a hint. Good job, Royal. It is the Stars and Stripes was the name of the first flag. The Stars and Stripes. Stars and Stripes. Stars and Stripes. What are the 2 main ingredients of a Cuba Libre cocktail? What 2 ingredients go into a Cuba Libre cocktail? And MSC has got it. It is rum and Coke. Good job to MSC. It is Coke and rum. Rum and Coke. Rum and cola, right? I guess it doesn't have to be Coca-Cola. Actually, they don't have Coca-Cola in Cuba, so it isn't Coke. It is rum and cola. Something like I had it for the first time this year. I don't drink alcohol, so how is it, I guess? I don't have anything to compare it to. Alright, I'm gonna do one last quiz for you guys, and it's another description quiz, okay? It's all going to be cities. These are all cities, okay? I'm gonna read you a description of a city. You have to tell me what city it is. I'm gonna skip this one. the city in the last quiz. I'm not going to give it to you again. I'll give it to you at the very end, okay? How about this city? The coastal Ciudad Maravillosa is overlooked by Sugarloaf Mountain and is the country's second largest city. Every year, it stages a major samba-themed celebration at the start of Lent. And something like N's got it first. It is Rio. Good job. It is something like N. The answer is Rio de Janeiro. Remember, if it's always a city, it's going to be a city every time. The next city's description is: this European capital is super bike friendly, with over half of the population cycling to work. It's home to the amusement park Tivoli Gardens, as well as the flagship store of one of the country's most famous companies, Lego. And Sarah's here. Hi, Sarah. Sarah got it. It is Copenhagen. Good job to Sarah. The answer is Copenhagen. 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 The next city's description: founded next to one of the world's great rivers. That's right, Sarah's in Copenhagen. Founded next to one of the world's great rivers, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. This city's main museum contains treasures from the ancient civilization that thrived here thousands of years ago, including gold death masks and enormous sarcophagi. And of course, it is Cairo. Something like N got it first. It is Cairo. Cairo, Cairo. That's what I really want to visit, is the Cairo Museum, right? And of course, the pyramids and the Sphinx. Next city's description: straddling 2 continents, either side of a narrow stretch of water, this was once the capital of a mighty empire that stretched across the Middle East, North Africa, and Eastern Europe. Today it's home to over 3,000 mosques, 5 major soccer teams, and an enormous grand bazaar. It is, of course, Istanbul. And Alex got it first. Good job, Alex, for getting it first. It is Istanbul, of course. Next city description. So I'm going to read the whole description. I won't stop when I see the right answer. So throw in your guesses, okay? Because you're going to get this one probably right away. The most highly populated city in Oceania, with over 5 million inhabitants. This area has been inhabited for over 30,000 years. The first European settlers arrived in the 1770s to found a penal colony from which the city grew. It's famed for its opera house, sporting venues, and has hosted the Summer Olympics. And it is, of course, Sydney. And Veer got this one right first. Good job to Veer. Veer got it first. It is, of course, Sydney. Next city. Here we go. Get ready. Type your answer. Oh, yeah, that's right. Veer's been there. Type your answer once you think you know what it is. Founded in... Yes, that's true. Melbourne is more populous than Sydney. Oh, you're right. The most highly populated. That fact is incorrect. Now you're right. Something like that's why you're putting Melbourne. Well, I'll have to make a note of that for this book, because this book came out like 2 years ago. Next city. Founded in 1642, this mostly French-speaking city has a name that means Royal Mountain and was once a major center for fur trading. Today it boasts one of the world's biggest bug zoos, the Insectarium, and its basilica holds North America's largest bell. And Alex got it right. It is Montreal. Good job to Alex for getting it. The answer is Montreal. Montreal, Montreal. We've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 5 more cities for you, okay? Home to the intense dance known as the tango. This city has more bookshops per person than any other. Its famous sites include a large above-ground cemetery, La Recoleta, where various notable figures, including former First Lady Eva Maria Duarte de Perón or Evita, are buried. It is, of course, Buenos Aires, and Alex got it first. Good job, Alex, for getting it first. It is Buenos Aires. Next city. Sat beneath an extinct volcano called Arthur's Seat. This city also boasts a castle and a palace. Its main roads are the Royal Mile and Princess Street, where the locals gather on New Year's Eve to celebrate with a raucous party known as Hogmanay. It is not Edinburgh. Extinct volcano called Arthur's Seat, and it's where the Royal Mile is, not Glasgow. And they celebrate Hogmanay on New Year's Eve. It is not Dublin. It is not Dublin. I don't know how else to give you any hints. It's not Belfast. Not Belfast. I'll give you the hint that it is in the UK. Okay. It is in the UK. It is somewhere in the United Kingdom. It is Cardiff. Good job, Alex. The answer is Cardiff. Cardiff. This book is British, so I wonder if that's an easier hint for very British people. I don't think we have any British people here right now. Oh, we had this city in the last quiz too, but there's a lot of new people here, so that's okay. Overlooked by a snow-capped mountain, this capital of an island nation forms part of the world's most populous metropolitan area, home to more than 30 million people. Its major industries include electronics, publishing, and broadcasting. It is Tokyo, and Fear got it in there first, right beside Hernan, but Fear got it first. Good job, Fear. It is Tokyo. Alright, 3 more cities, and then I'm gonna go, because literally my brother's gonna be here any second. He usually gets home around 12:20, 12:30, so, plus I need to eat something, I'm hungry. The world's longest train service starts from here, not far from the city's central Red Square, the former headquarters of a powerful communist empire. It's famed for its beautiful metro stations and renowned ballet company based at the Bolshoi Theater. And Alex got it first. It is Moscow. Good job, Alex. The answer is Moscow. Next city. Built beside one of the world's largest natural harbors, next to the Blue Mountains. This is the largest, mainly English-speaking city south of the USA. One of its most famous neighborhoods is Trenchtown, as sung about by the reggae musician Bob Marley. That should give it away. Not the Blue Mountains, not English speaking. It's where Bob Marley's from. It is Kingston. Good job to Hernan. It is Kingston. Alright, last city, and then I'm gonna go, because this was just supposed to be a mic test and a camera test, and it is a success, so anyway. Out in the middle of a desert, this city is a popular place to get married, to watch a show, to win or lose a fortune, and to stay in some of the biggest hotels in the world, which line its glitzy neon-lit Main Street. And MSC got it first. It is Las Vegas. Good job, MSC. It is again Las Vegas. Alright, time for me to go. Thank you all for hanging out with me and testing out this new little setup. I'm debating whether or not to do trivia night with this. I don't know. I will think about it. I'll let you know. Or I guess you'll find out on Wednesday, which is official trivia night. It is history trivia. So if you have not done so, channel members who are here, there's a couple of you. If you've not done so yet, head to the community tab where I have, a post for you guys to post a year. Oh my gosh, can you hear my stomach? I'm hungry. Give me a year for trivia. Channel members only. The only channel members can see it. So if you've not done so already, hop over there and give me a year for trivia. But anyway, let's say goodnight to the cat. everyone. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and testing this out. Big success. Most of you are in the daytime. Some of you are not, but most of you are. So have a good rest of your day. I will. You know what? I might. Oh my goodness. I might go live Monday. Because reasons, but maybe not. Fear's been a member for 13 months. My goodness. Okay. That's so long. But I may or may not go live Monday just for funsies, but definitely Wednesday. I'll be here Wednesday for sure. Okay. Have a great rest of your time on this planet. That was really ominous. Have a good day or night, and I'll see you all later.